I am my freedom. Let's go down in my snow. Ain't been unstoppable. Doing what I want enough to give. Crowd is here, I better blow. Hello, Breakdown. How are you doing? How are you? I don't know. I just prefer, the championship, really, to be honest with you. Right. Oh, thanks, Breakdown. I think this is a bigger game in terms of regard both of these clubs. One team, battling for the playoffs, and the other team, battling to try and stay up in the division. Whether, Fulham and Bournemouth's a bit of a, I don't know, two mid-table sides, I guess. I mean, actually, they're kind of pushing for Europe, aren't they? Right. Right. Do my father sin when I get older? Right, my granddad's old friend, his son plays with Coventry. Wow, that's fair, bro, that's fair. Right. Right, okay, wait, let me have a look. You took it all away, I am my freedom. Bobby Song, oh yeah, centre half, yeah, he's quite good actually, he's quite a good player. He's quite a good player. Ugh. What have you been up to today, Breakdown? What have you been up to, bro? So here we are, people, live EFL Championship action. It is the battle between, playoff teams versus the relegation fight. It is Ruben Sellers' Hull City, who are just 2 points by the relegation zone. A win here today for Hull City could potentially move them all the way up from 20th to 18th and leave them only 1 point behind Oxford's. So it is really getting tight down there at the moment inside the relegation mix at the moment. A win is David Coventry would keep them inside the playoffs and create a bit of a gap. If Coventry do win today, they could create a 5-point gap between the playoffs and 7th spots. It's occupied by West Brom. However, a defeat here today for Coventry City, and they could only stay 2 points inside the playoffs. There's a chance here to make it 5 points, stay at 2, or maybe make it 3. This could be a really interesting game. Last time both of these teams faced, it was Coventry that came out with the win, 2-1. Narrowly, with Hull going in front, and then the game completely flipping on its lid, and Coventry ending up winning the game. But Hull City at the moment have really struggled of late this season. 19 defeats, conceding 49 goals. However, the biggest problem has been scoring. Have only scored 40 goals this season, which is the second lowest in the Sky Bet EFL Championship. Only Luton Town have scored fewer goals than Hull. Hull have conceded 49 goals, which actually isn't that bad. Coventry have conceded more goals than Hull. However, it is the scoring department of the team that is the big issue. It is the scoring department of the team that is the main issue. Hello, Bitch Bosh. How you doing, my man? How you doing, girl? Hello, Man City forever. How are you doing, bro? Who do I want to win? There's no team I really want to win, really. It'd be nice to see an underdog always beat, one of the playoff teams, just to keep things a little bit more interesting. Yeah, but it's not just Hull and Contrast. They're going to be watching this, Derby County fans are going to be watching this. They're going to keep one eye on it, along with Coventry, Portsmouth, Stoke, Oxford maybe, Luton, Plymouth. All them fans are going to be keeping an eye on this game. And in terms of the Coventry's point of view, a lot of teams are going to be keeping an eye on this game as well that aren't Coventry fans. Bristol City, West Brom, Middlesbrough, Millwall, maybe even Blackburn Rovers and Watford's. You know, it's so, you know, it is such a big game, this one, and could make such a difference towards the end of the season. You know, Coventry could create a 5-point gap right now with a win here today and, you know, go above Bristol City and go into that 5th spot. However, if they lose, they stay only 2 points above the inside the playoff places. And for Hull City, a defeat here today and they will stay just 2 points above the relegation zone. A point will move them 3 points above the relegation zone, and a win could move them 5 points clear of the relegation zone. Wow. It is such a big affair. This game is so big. You know, in both ends of the table. This has massive repercussions, you know, upon the results. And yeah. Anyway, here we go. Both heading out the tunnel. Let's go through the lineup. So, whole lining with Pander in net. Back four of Coyle, Hughes, Egan and McLaughlin. Midfielders of Slater and Alzate. The attack of Palmer, Gelhardt and Lincoln. And leading the line up top, João Pedro, the Italian forward. On the bench, Lowe, Tutala, Jones, Drame, Putra, Crooks, Kamara, Joseph, Burstow and Amrabat. For Coventry City, they're lining up with Collins in net. Back four of Van Wyk, Latibidure, Kitching and De Silva. Midfielders of Sheaf and Grimes. The attack of Rudoni, Sakamoto and Wright. And up top, Ellis Sims leading the line for Coventry. On the bench, Wilson, Bell, Bidwell, Binks, Moore, Allen, Patterson, Basite and Rodriguez. Here we go. Here we go, people. We are moments away here from kickoff. Moments away. Them are the lineups. And this big game, again, with keeping myself, has such an implication on the ends of the table. Yeah, it's such a big, you know, match this for both ends of the championship. It is so big. You know, everybody's picking up points around each other. It is such a big game, this. It's such a big game. Such a big game. You know, all the teams, you know, that are down there are, you know, picking up points. They are all picking up points. Right, okay, hello Scotty, are you doing good? Right, why? Oh yeah, Scotty. Well, it's a huge game, Scotty, both ends of the table, bro. It's a huge game. It is a huge game. A win here today for Hull. They could go 5 points clear of 5 points clear of the relegation places. And for Coventry, they could go 5 points clear inside the playoff places and create a bit of a gap. I can't call it. This game is huge. This game's huge. Hello, Adam. Hope you're doing good. A win here today for Cov. 5 points clear inside the playoffs and move up to 5th and create a little bit of gap of 4 points. And in terms of Hull, they could create a gap for themselves of 5 points of breathing room and would make it with Derby on 21st with 43 points, and then it'd be Portsmouth on 20th with 46 points, and then Cardiff obviously with 42 in the 22nd. There you go. Hello, Corish. How are you doing, Tigers? Records nice. Okay, not bad, Travis. As long as you get that, hopefully you can get to 10 wins. Going 1-1, Pedro and Rudoni goals. Home for a whole win, of course. Fair enough, Corish. Fair enough. I want Coms to win. Don't like Hull. I'm watching Bournemouth v Fulham. Very good game. Let me know how that goes. Surprised I haven't had any complaints yet. How you doing, Scotty? Good to see you, bro. Here we go. Frank Lampard forced to watch on from the stands. Right, last, sorry. Is this Hull's game in hand? Yes, and Coventry's game in hand. Right, you look at that lineup there for Coventry and it, you know, Sakamoto, Sims, Wright. However, Ellis Sims has struggled recently. No goals in his last 8. No goals in his last 8 for Ellis Sims. Oh yeah, Adam. Adam, you're taking the piss, aren't you? I'm generally not trying to repeat myself, but this is a huge game. This could potentially decide the playoff teams, or could potentially, decide the teams that are most likely to get relegated. Hull could pretty much secure, well, not secure safety, but a win here today. The safety net is usually 50 points. Usually. Only 6 teams in EFL Championship history have gone down from on the 50-point mark. However, one of them did happen last season, and that was Birmingham City. Hello, Darkstone, who did go down with 50 points. Could it potentially end on that this season as well? Right. Friday, be watching Derby Luton. Oh, that is another massive game. Corey should be doing a watch long for that as well. Hello, Darkstone. Hope you're doing good. Promise I wasn't. I had a genuine feeling it felt sarcastic. No reason. Well, it's great to see you, Adam, anyway. Right. I just wish I still cared at this point of the season. Yeah, well, to be fair, Scott, you guys are only 4 points off the playoffs. I don't want to give you hope, but you are only 4 points off the playoffs. Here we go, it is Hull City that gets kicked off here, kicking from right to left in this huge championship fixture. Hull City could go 5 points clear of relegation, win here today. Coventry could go 5 points clear inside the playoffs and potentially secure themselves a playoff spot, pretty much. Here we go. Yeah, I believe you're only 4 points off the, well, now you're 6 points, because the game's currently being played and, it's 1 point. So, yeah, you're only, oh, no, you're not. You're 6 points, sorry. 6 points, not 4 points. 6 points. 6 points. Right. Here we go. High ball at field here. Long ball forwards. Over the halfway line. Ellis Sims trying to bring the ball down. Knocked down here again from Hull. Around the back. Elzate. Back here again. Egan, who I didn't actually realise played for Hull City. John Egan. High ball on the right side from Hull. Kept in play here by Coventry. Coventry decides to go back here at the moment. Passing it around. Sheaf, a lot of changes to this Coventry team that played against Millwall. No, not Millwall. Portsmouth last time out. You see Ben Sheaf starting after Torp apparently out for the season as for them as well. Ellis Sim starts. Latibidora comes in defence. Right, here goes Sims. Oh, okay. Right, Sims really itching for a goal, and he tried an effort from a distance where the keeper wasn't really anywhere near his goal, and it just skews waywards. Right, yeah, it is John Egan, Adam. Man, this cut me internet's fine. The Eddie Wi-Fi, Scotty. Right, here we go. Hull now breaking midfield. Palmer, who's formerly of Coventry. Now you go try to go forward. Slater driving over the halfway line. Who scored for Bournemouth? Toe poking out wide here. Is he onside? Lincoln. Offside flag is up. Offside flag is up against Lincoln. Semeno 1-0. Damn. Damn, well, Bournemouth, if they have any hopes of European football, Corey, I feel like a win here today could be huge for them. He has a lovely ball over down the right side from Coventry. The ball just bounces to Ellis Sims, who tried to go a bit of an acrobatic, well, not acrobatic, a bit of an audacious effort, but Pandor was nowhere near his goal, and if you don't shoot, you don't score. Coventry now around the back here at the moment. Can he play a high ball up over the halfway line? Good play from Coventry. Can they come forwards? Toe poked out wide from Rudoni. Now chances, get his ball inside the box. Right, Rudoni drills the ball in towards the far post. Blocked out a play there by McLaughlin and goes behind and out for a corner kick here to Coventry. Corner kick here to Coventry. Right. At least you guys safe from relegation, Scotty. Who do Blackburn have next? Yeah, lovely over that made here. Rudoni played the ball in towards the far post and cleared away there from McLaughlin. It's going to be a corner kick here to Coventry. Scott's pass gets intercepted by Robinson. Then he gets pickpocketed by Semeno. Kills it in far corner. Nice. Coventry have scored the most goals from corners this season. Joint with Portsmouth and QPR. Coventry now. It's Coventry, by the way, the most goals. If I said Coventry, I'm not sure exactly what I said right then. But anyway, here we go. Ball now whipped in towards the far post. Free header! Palmed away there from Pandor and hooked away there. Can they get the ball alive? Grimes. Back here again now. Opportunity. Van Weck. Short here again. Sheaf. Ball now, high diagonal out wide here. Grimes looking to get a ball inside the box. Ball looped in, free header, headed across goal. Nobody's there inside the middle of the area though, on the penalty spot. And now Holger try and break. Palmer, ball over the halfway line. Down the right side, driving at goal. Gelhardt, edge of the box. Standing change there in Kitching. Pressure still on. Gelhardt wanting to let the ball run out, but the ball had different ideas. And now Hull just passing it round towards the edge of the box. Oh, that's a big game, that, Scotty. Ball now whipped in. Headed away there by Coventry. And Hull now trying to chase the ball. Van Wyk gets ahead of Pedro, but only goes out for a Hull throw-in. How you doing, Darkstone? Are you doing good? How are you? A point here today makes both teams 3 points above and guaranteed inside their positions. 3 points at the moment inside the playoffs for Coventry and 3 points by the relegation zone for Hull. Hull's biggest problem this season has been goals. They are the second lowest goal scorers in the Sky Bet EFL Championship. Only Luton Town have scored fewer. High ball, flicked cross goal and flicked on inside the D there by... flicked on inside the 6-yard box, by Holman, but Collins easily gets in the end of it, and Collins just tries to play a long ball down the right side. Way too much on it to find the run of Ellis Sims, throwing here to hold, dip inside their own half. Yeah, Adam? Yeah, we're about to see the, Coventry, big chance there, header about 7 yards out from goal from Haji Wright, and Panda couldn't catch it. Instead, he palms it away, and Hughes luckily clears the effort. Coventry trying on the right side, and that is a free kick in the way of Hull. Right, foul there. No, free kick in the way of Coventry, João Pedro fouls Kitching. Free kick here to Hull, deep inside their own half. Yeah. Oh, Notts County. Oh, yeah. I thought it was Friday, Adam. You guys got them. You sure it's not Friday, Adam? Ruben Sellers in the dugout here, writing down his notes. Formerly of Southampton and Reading. Coach that has, been coaching for a long time, but at the same time, he also hasn't been in terms of his managerial career. Ball now around the back here, the Coventry, Collins, Van Wyk under a bit of pressure, Laspadura, Van Wyk. Looks like the ball went out of play, which it did, but for a Coventry throw-in. Fairs, Adam, fairs, bro. I had an Italian dish before I started off this stream. Anybody want to have a guess? What Italian dish I had? Right, high ball on the right side here. Van Wyk. Ball over the halfway line. Oh, well, one here from Hull. Hull now going to try cover. João Pedro fouled there. Free kick here just over the halfway line for Coventry. No, for Hull, sorry. It was actually Lincoln that was fouled. Probably Spag Bowl. Nope. Alright. Ball now around the back here at the moment. Hull now around the back. Back here now to find the keeper. Pandur now, who's doing well with his feet. Hughes. Ball now being played around the back. Can they get to him potentially from this? If anybody is new around here, drop a like. Subscribe if you guys are new and hope you're doing good. Ball now around the back. Pizza. Nope. Carbonara. Yes, Adam. Yes. Hull City now passing the ball around the back here. Just keeping possession. High ball now played on the right side from Hull over the halfway. Now Zate could try and fit a ball through out wide to Casey Palmer. Yeah, it was spaghetti carbonara. Spaghetti bene carbonara with some garlic bread. Right, McLaughlin, trouble air ball in the middle. Slater trying to flick it on to find the run of Lincoln, but not great. That existed. It's quite nice. I never liked it when I was younger because I wasn't really a fan of, like sus liquids on my foods, you get what I mean? Right, Sakamoto, Rudoni. Sakamoto continues his run down the right side. Crossing opportunity, low ball in. Sims, touch on the inside. And standing challenge there from Egan. Gets rid of it. Right, and now Huller on the break. Casey Palmer. Lincoln. Right, here we go. High ball now. Switch cross. Great long ball out wide here. Gelhardt inside the Coventry box. Forced a little bit out wide. Buffon said Carbonara. Shorts video. Okay, fair enough, Adam, fair enough. Goal kick here to Coventry. 10 minutes gone. How many people in the stream today? Will they watch along? Way I give it all away to buy my freedom. Ball now played forward, high ball over the half. Casey Palmer, flick header behind him, and Van Wyk just heads the ball calmly straight back here to Collins. Approach the first 10 minutes, 0-0 on the clock. Best chance of the game coming to Coventry from a corner. Hadji right header. Oh, it's a long ball here from Coventry. Ellis Sims in down the left side. Shoots. Good save from Pander. And it stays with him. And straight in the hands of the keeper. But yeah, Coventry play a high diagonal ball on the left side. Brought down from Ellis Sims, who hasn't scored in 8. Yeah, lovely control there from Ellis Sims. And then hits it on a bit of a tight angle. But Pander with the save. Hey, love it, Owen. How you doing, Owen? Good to see you, my man. What for, Owen? What have you got a new camera for? Right. Pander now around the back. Short here now for Hull. Hull now going to try and break forward out wide. McLaughlin. Runner on the left side. Is Lincoln onside? No, he's not. No, he is not. Offside flag is up against Lincoln. Oh, nice, Owen. Nice, nice. Have you got? Are you doing anything dead certain when you get out there, Owen, or are you just, you know, kind of exploring and see what you come across? Yeah, that's fair, Owen. That's fair, bro. That's fair. Ball now around the back here for Coventry. Got an underwater case. Ooh, Coventry now going to try and come forward here around the back. Toe poked out wide. Ball now played over the halfway line. Rudoni, De Silva, not De Silva, sorry. Yeah, De Silva, sorry. Wright, Sheaf, edge of the box now. Trying to play the ball through, but Holly intercepted now defensively now. Case Palmer halfway into his own half. First day, we land at 6 a.m. their time, so get to hotel, get a SIM card, dump the bag, go to 7-Eleven, eat, then bed. Wake up at a decent time, go to the rooftop bar. Bar on a roof. Fascinating. I'll stick to my Weatherspoons. Up the spoons. Okay, here we go. Back in the way now. Hull passing it round the back. Short in now for Hull. Possession based. It's a huge game again into the both ends of the championship table. Coventry could go 5 points clear inside the playoffs. A win here today. A defeat, they stay 2 points on the playoffs. And for Hull City, a win, 5 points clear above the relegation zone. And however, a defeat would stay 2 points by the relegation zone. Cleared away from Latimidora, chest down inside his own half. Let me know how it goes, Owen. Let me know how it goes. But I don't really like Wolves, but you know I respect them in a way. Yeah, Coventry just keeping the ball calm at the moment. Seems the end of the first scene, although not too much Wolves. Oh yeah, you're not fighting for anything, Owen. You pretty much secured yourself safety, really. And obviously make sure to do your development plans. I don't know what you could do whilst you're doing that. Maybe play some of the, lower rated-ish players, Owen, and try and, develop them. For the Premier League games, maybe. Just an idea. Ball now being played around the back here for Coventry. Inside their own half. Ball now forward, runner out wide, Grimes, in the halfway line, quite central. Trying to drill the ball across to the right side. Too much there for Sakamoto to get the end of, and Hull go back here to the keeper. Pander are now on the ball. Serbe Youth Academy 3 mums, add some replacement Cunha and Ain't Nuri to the shortlist. Fair enough, bro, fair enough. If you need any help with suggestions, let me know. And I don't know if Scotty or Adam's still here. I'm sure they might be able to help. There's sometimes a Wolves fan that pops in the streams sometimes, Jamie. They've probably seen him about, if he pops in, you can maybe ask him, for any input or any help. Here we go. Ball now has been played on the back here. Hull had picked up the fewest home points in the EFL Championship this season. 19 home points picked up. Only 19. Which is 3 less, than Sheffield Wednesday. Who are the other one. Career mode time, don't ask me. Nah, fair enough, bro, fair enough. So what are you up to at the moment, Scotty? Hull now on the right side. Can you play the ball forward over the halfway line? Good control here. Now they're driving forward here. Chance here maybe for Hull. Coyle inside again. Palmer shimmies outright. Sees the run here of Coyle. Crossing opportunity to Silva. Slide chain. Wraps his legs around the run of Coyle. And he goes out for a throw in here to Hull. Dips at the Coventry half. Like he's doing me in. Yeah, bro. That can't be great. That can't be great. That can't be great. Throw in here to Hull. Deep inside the Coventry half. Long throw in. Right in front of the Coventry away end. How bad of a time could this be to concede? Right, here we go. It's going to be a long throw in inside the box. Headed across goal. Chance maybe. No, it falls to the far post. Pedro keeps the ball alive. Slater. Pedro again. Left side crossing opportunity. Chops in Pedro. He dinks the ball in towards the far post. Header from Coventry down across their own goal. And De Silva picks up on the far left side. Back to Laspedora, who's under pressure, who's forced to hut the ball away. First time, but the free kick here has gone the way of a throw-in, to Hull, as the ball must have went out of play. If you do need any help on his trying suggestions, let me know. I can always try my best. Right. Alright, here we go. Ball now. How can you get a 94 rated Evo? Did he put him as that Suarez Evo? Ball now back here. Ball now around the back here for Hull. Just playing the ball around the back. 15 gone. 0-0 on the clock. We are 1/3 the way through this first half. High ball now at the top here, down the left side. McLaughlin going to try and get there. There's a runner on the inside from Lincoln. Plays it into him. Lincoln inside the penalty area. Drills the wall across the face of goal. Plot behind from Laspedora. Corner kick here to Hull. Corner kick here to Hull. Corner kick. Much better there from Hull. Lovely long ball there from lovely long ball down the left side. Sorry, spot there under McLaughlin, who's being chased there by Van Weck. But McLaughlin plays the ball on the inside there to find Lincoln, who gets in down the left side, drills the ball across the face of goal. But Laspedora is there right beside him, blocks it behind. Hello, Kobe. How you doing, my man? Corner kick here to Hull. Casey Palmer over it. Probably a familiar name to everybody in chat, really. Been at so many clubs. Casey Palmer plays it short from the corner. Drills the ball low and across goal. Hooked away there by Coventry. And now Coventry on the counter. Sakamoto countering now down the right side. Coyle's closing him down. Sakamoto still running. He's still got the ball. Lincoln's up beside him. Sakamoto forced chop back. There's no options with him. Lincoln blocks it out. Throwing it to Coventry right next to Hull corner flag. Hey, good to hit Kobe, bro. What you up to, my man? He played for Blackburn, did he? Really? Don't know that. When did he play for Blackburn? Alright, here we go. He's going to be a long throw in inside the box here from Coventry. Alright, here we go. Long throwing inside the box. Headed away, falls on the D. Cleared away. What career are you doing? What, me? Obviously, Reading and West Ham. Ball now on the right side here, Coventry. Van Weck drills the ball in. Headed away there from Hull. Hull now going to try and break it. Casey Palmer now trying to come forward. 2019. Not that long ago. I can't remember him. That's a good idea, though, I mean, to be fair. Versatile fullback. Maybe potentially have a look at their Mateus Fernandez, Owen. He could be a good one. Ipswich got some good players as well. They've been linked with Liam Delap. But then again, Delap seemed like he's going to make some big club move. Hull, lovely bit of intricate passing here. Inside the Coventry half. Palmer holds up play. Loses it. Here we go. Chance here now. Hull down the right side. Crossing opportunity. He's doing Wolves. Yeah, who's the other team? Leicester. Not many options you get. El Cajunas, actually. Now it's being played around the back here for Hall. High ball. Chance here. Opportunity for the cross. Blocked out there by Hull. Throwing here to throwing it to Hull. They take it quickly here. Ball whipped in. Headed away there by Coventry. And a free kick on Coventry anyway. As a clash of heads inside the area. And it's going to be a free kick. Indy on the shortlist alongside Manson from Leicester. You trying to keep it realistic, Owen? Here we go. Chance here, maybe. Long ball forward here in Coventry. Alright. Ball now brought down here. Back out wide. Runner on the left side. Yeah, I'm trying to think who could potentially be some good signings. Yeah, I think Carl Walker-Peters is a, realistic signing anyway, I mean. He is a good player. He's a good player. He's probably one of the only few Southampton players, in my opinion, I think that can cut it in the Prem. High ball now played over the halfway line. It's passing it around here. Coventry. They need to get him from this here. 20 minutes to go. I was going to say, you're extending in the contract. I believe his contract's up soon, Owen, if I'm not wrong. Ball now played inside the middle. Chance here. Ball now drilled across here down the right side. Sakamoto back here again. And also, maybe sign that Strand Larson on a permanent, if you can. Yeah, ball now has been played around the back here at the moment. High ball now, down the right side. Opportunity. Van Wyk trying to control it. Really poor touch for Van Wyk and Hughes both competing for it. And he's going to go out for a throw in here to Hull. And for a throw in here to Hull. Ball now is being played around the back here at the moment. Let me buy Larson yet. Yeah. Hold now around the back here at the moment. Back here to the keeper. Panda now goes long. High ball now over the halfway line. Knocked down. It'd be mad if West Brom come up for the playoffs and you're game, Owen. Then you'll have the Black Country derby. God, do you guys remember that West Brom Brazilian player? What was his name? Was it like Pereira or something? He was good. Coventry now around the back. Semedo or not? I would say no. Start fresh. Alright, Sakamoto inside the box. Drills it across. Haji Wright. Great stop there from Panda. Yeah, great option there. Sakamoto in down the right side. Drills the one across the face of goal on the penalty spot. There's Haji Wright. Shot straight at Panda. Right, Panda, sorry. Right, Ellis Sims into right, inside the box again. Shoot, save from Panda again. Coventry creating chances, but the keeper being there is being the man to beat here tonight. Some incredible stops already, and another one to add to that list. Haji Wright comes close. Yeah, I mean, Celtic got some good players, Owen, and Rangers. Especially that, Hetete guy. Maybe Johnston, Alistair Johnston. I don't know. Well, actually, how old is he? He might be a little bit old now. Don't forget to have a look at maybe Championship clubs that, probably aren't getting promoted. Any players can maybe pinch off there. Let's say Burnley don't go up in the save, or Leeds, or Sheffield United. Ball now on the right side here. Chase Coyle holding off his man. Holding off Sakamoto. Goes out. Throw in here to Hull. Deep inside their own half. Over halfway through the first half here at the moment. And Coventry in the better team by some margin. Hello, Kieran. How are you doing, my man? Are you new here, Kieran, or not? If you are, bro, that's great. You're doing good. Chance in, have a Coventry. Sims, edge of the box now. Sheaf. Right. Haji Wright trying to get his way through. Rudoni. Cleared away. Who do you support again, Kieran? If you want me asking, bro. Hope you're doing good. Right, here we go. Ball now being played around the back here for Coventry. Plays it around. Thought so, Kieran. Do you mind me asking who you support again, bro? Ball now it's being played around the back here at the moment. I'm getting a vibe you're a West Brom fan. High ball over the top here, down the left side. Chased here by Ellis Sims. Coyle easily gets here. The moment Coventry having the better team by some. Yeah, it seemed to be quite a good players, Owen, that seemed to do that. Latea Lath was a great striker. Yeah. Swansea. Our form recently has been really good. Maybe a playoff hopes gear on. I doubt it. Ball now back here with the keeper. Ball played short here. Slater into midfield. High ball, diagonal, down the right side. Way too much on it. And straight in the hands there of the keeper. Oh. Ball now around the back here for Hull at the moment. Can they do Coventry, sorry, Collins. Short here again into midfield. Rudoni out wide, find Van Weck. Carries the ball over the halfway line, runner on the right side. Sakamoto, Van Weck cutting in central, trying to thread the ball through inside the box there to find Sims. Too much, overran it. Goal kick in the hole. Yeah, I saw that. Have you guys seen that as well? Luka Modric now, part owner, of Swansea. Well, minority owner. Yeah, that's mad. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it, Kobe? Oh, I thought originally he signed for them. I was like, what? Elzate. Knocked out there by Coventry. Throwing here to Hull. Hughes holding his back here at the moment. That'd be a big loss for Hull if he would be injured. That'd be a big loss. Right, here we go. Ball now being played around the back here for Coventry. How much do you guys even get for him, Kobe? I swear you guys got a good amount of money for him. He's a good defender. I really rated him this game. He's in class. It's being played around the back here for Coventry. Under pressure here by Hull. Forcing Coventry back. Inside their own half here at the moment. Around their own penalty area. Press here from Hull. Collins goes long. Rudoni, first time ball out wide, it's find Haji Wright. Goes back inside, Grimes to Silva. Lovely ball played here from Coventry. And now Coventry's driving towards the Hull penalty area. Out wide, far left side, low ball in. Straight in the hands there of Pander. Straight in the hands there of the keeper. Approaching the first half an hour. Ball now around the back here at the moment. Playing it around the back. Can they get to him from this? Van Weck, Sakamoto are good down that right side. Oh, yeah. They're probably if everything's kind of coming down that right side, really. Yeah, it's a rivalry, though, isn't it, Kobe? Wolves and Coventry. Not the biggest of rivalries, but, they are rivals. You could probably get away with signing one or two. You could probably get away with signing one player, but it is a bit of a rivalry. Not the biggest rivalry, though. It's not like, you're signing a player from West Brom. But then again, stuff like that does happen. High ball up to the halfway line. Hull intercepts it, and Hull inside the Coventry half here now. Slater. Forwards back out wide here. Lincoln now. Trying to on the left side. Van Weck heads ahead of him. Chops it behind him to find Sakamoto. Sakamoto plays the ball on the inside. Rudoni. Grimes. Back here now. Passing here around the back. Coventry now, high ball, flicked on towards the halfway line. One back here again by Hull, but Coventry trying to come away with it. De Silva down the left side, high ball over the halfway line, and not the greatest actually in the end. And Hull come away with it. Alzate back here again for Hull. Passing it around the back. Yeah, Midlands rivals. Yeah, it's Good Friday. High ball now over the offering. Lincoln, good hold at play. Trying to play it back on the inside. Coventry holding him off. Lincoln holds on to it. Crossing opportunity on the left side. Van Weck wins it back. Plays the ball into midfield. I'm worried about Blues being on the beaches, coming up. Free kick here to Coventry. Deep inside their own half. We're listening to this. Fair enough, Bob. Fair enough. This is a big game for you guys, to be fair, Bob, for Plymouth. You guys probably would need Coventry to win this, really. Here we go. Chance here, maybe. Topo, Tim Rudoni, held up from Sims. Oh, no, good hold-up play. Oh, lovely hold-up play from Casey Palmer. Runner out wide on the right side. Coyle over the halfway line. Coyle now coming forward. So poking out wide. Crossing opportunity now. Overlap remaining from Coyle. Try and play it to him. Try and draw the ball across face of goal. Hooked away there from Coventry. Who does everyone think in chat is going down the championship? If I was a betting man and I'll put my money on teams right now, I would say Plymouth, Cardiff, Luton. That's what I'm saying. Ball now being played around here. McLaughlin, Palmer. Back here again on the halfway line. Hull now just passing it around. You reckon Hull, Kobe? Wow. Not to be fair, they do need to, they need to pick up their goal scoring form. That's what gets teams relegated. Goals. If you don't score enough, you need to score more. They're all right defensively. They've conceded less goals than Coventry. That's mad to think. Coventry are 6th at the moment inside the playoffs, and they've conceded more goals than Hull. Coventry now coming forward here. Hadji Wright. Back here again now. Would you go to Cardiff, Kobe? Here you go, high ball on the left side here. Sims versus Coyle. Sims running at the back line. Ellis Sims, ball dinked in. Knocked away there from Hull. And it's brought down here again there from Hull defensively. Coyle round the back. High ball now played up to the halfway line. Chested down here again. Trying to break forward. Free kick here to Hull on the halfway line. Oh, yeah, because you guys were in the championship for a little bit. At the Cardiff Stadium. Yeah, it was an ex-Premier League ground not long ago, was it? Coventry now around the back here at the moment. Yeah, just passing the ball around. Van Weck up to the halfway line. Inside. Passing it around here. Yeah, just Coventry now taking the ball. High ball over the halfway line. Chested down here again from Hull. Where YouTube there, boy? Road while watching Arch along Crossy Roads. I didn't even realize that was still a thing. Here we go. High ball there from Coventry. What on earth was that? Long ball to nobody. Hey, Jamie! How are you doing, bro? Hey, Jamie did. Jamie, Owen's doing a Wolves career mode, Jamie. What are the chances of Semedo leaving Wolves, Jamie? And what are the chances of you guys signing Larson on a permanent? It's good to see you as well, Jamie. Are you doing good, bro? Ball now is being played around the back here for Hull at the moment. As we approach, we're approaching our time. We've got just under 12 minutes to go. I have no idea, Owen. High ball now over the halfway line down the right side. Chested down here again from Hall. Gelhardt. Crossing opportunity here versus De Silva. Tubberg's all over that run. Coyle. Ball into the far post. Nobody's there to run on the end of it. Can Lincoln keep it in on the far side? No, he can't. Throw in Idakov. Maybe, yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know. Throwing his Cov, dips on their own half. What about Semedo, Jamie? Ball now knocked down the edge of the box here. João Pedro. One back here again from Cov. Cov now high ball over the halfway line down the right side. Chasing Ellis Sims. Chaser and Hughes back here to the keeper. Yeah, this isn't really culminating to much here at the moment. Hull now in possession, just passing it around the back here. That is about Semedo. Oh, sorry. What about, sorry, yeah. Alright. Yeah, he's good, ain't he, Jamie? Right, here we go, high ball now, down the right side. Too much on it. Yeah, less than 10 to go here now, people. 0-0. Coventry in the better team, but the game's gone a little bit sour here at the moment. A bit like watermelon flavours stuff. High ball on the left side. Flick header down in the middle. Good hold of play. Ellis Sims, runner on the left side. Chance here now. Haji Wright inside the box here. Chops out. Drills the ball in. And crucial slide chain. McLaughlin to cut across. Crucial. Slater now keeps the ball in play. Trying to use every bit of space towards the advantage. It's going to go out for a throw in here to Hull. Any others, Jamie, for Robin? Any other signings, you know, that Wolves maybe are rumoured with, Jamie, at the moment? Or some players you'd like to see that'd be fairly realistic? Or what positions, maybe, Jamie? I don't know. Yeah, I don't see Delap, you know, going to Wolves either. I feel like it would take some convincing for that to happen. Chance here now, high ball now, down the left side. Too much on it. Coventry now around the back, hooking the ball away. I think it'd be stupid going anywhere that's not first team football, yeah. One in goal, the Angers goalkeeper. What's his name? Right, block there. Chance here maybe. Yeah, I've heard Sam Johnston. You told me Sam Johnston rumoured to leave. Fofana, I think his name is. Goes out, throwing here to Cov on the halfway line. We've got to watch along on Friday. Derby v Luton. Huge game there. Derby versus Luton. Luton the favourite. Derby, sorry, the favourites. Free Coast, okay. You sure you're not getting mixed up with the midfielder? Yeah, ball around the back here at the moment with Coventry. Collins on the ball. High ball now, up and over the halfway line. Haji Wright, Coyle heading it forwards. Grimes goes headed back in. De Silva kept in play still. Chested down. Chance here, over Hall. Lincoln. Runner on the left side. Slater, great opportunity. Drills the ball across face of goal. Palmer off the line. Rebound. Blocks off the line again. And oh my God, it didn't go in. Wow. Hello, Finn. How you doing, good? How are you doing, Finn? How have Hull City not scored? Ball played short in from the corner. Slater whips the ball in. Hooked away. Wow. Wow. Right. Hey, what do you mean, Thomas? Right, ball now played in the middle. Chance here now. A bit of fun. I wouldn't say Memphis entirely out the realism realms. Anybody else, Jamie? These are necessarily like signs that have been linked to the club. These signs that you would potentially like to see at Wolves that are fairly realistic. I don't know, Finn. How you doing, Finn? I think I'll be doing Derby Luton, bro. Oh my! Let me walk through this chance here for Hull. Hull win the ball in midfield. João Pedro Lincoln comes forward, plays in Slater down the left side, hooks the ball across just over the penalty edge, just outside the 6-yard box. Shot blocked there off the line by Casey Palmer, who arrives. Rebound falls back to him. He hits it again, blocked off the line, and then the clearance from the Coventry player hits off the Coventry defender that's right in front of him and looks like it's going to be an own goal, but it just clips out the outside the post. Wow, yeah, Palmer blocked off the line by Grimes. Rebound again, blocked on the line by Latpadora. Grimes clears it, hits off Latpadora, and goes out. Hey, no worries, Finn, bro. Do you support a football team, Finn? I still cannot believe Hull haven't scored there. What makes you say that, Thomas? I think you guys will stay up. Here we go, long throw in the ball. Long ball here from Coventry. One here now. No, they lose it in midfield, but smacked forward away there by John Egan. Burnley. You're not new here, are you, Finn? Or are you? Right. Grimes back here again now. Playing it round the back. Kitching. Grimes. Can he play the ball forwards? Over the halfway line, right side. Van Weck now running down the right wing here. Sakamoto on the inside, plays it into Grimes though. Grimes now, half inch to half on the right side, back to Van Weck. And now Coventry just going to allow to pass around the ball here at the moment. Their Burnley player, Finn. Scotty is a big fan of Burnley. Nah, sorry, Scotty. Alright, here we go. Ball now being crossed here, opportunity to cross. Chance here, maybe. As outside the box, inside the box. Chance here. Ball dinked in towards the far post. Hooked away there by Hull. Corner kick. Jack Rudoni has got 6 goal contributions in his last 7 games. 3 assists, 3 goals. The only game he did notch up anything against in his last 7 was against Burnley. No goal or no assist, but then again, Coventry did score in that game through Haji Wright. Chance here for the corner. Ball now whipped in. Punched away from Pander. Falls out. Oh, I don't know what that was. It was like a half volley shot on the edge of the box there, and just blocked there by Hull, and Coventry go back here to the keeper. I think Isak is the obvious one. If Diaz leads, I'd love Dohi, but don't see that happening unless it was a huge figure. Yeah. High ball out wide here down the right side. Yeah, I've heard it seems like Kekere is almost a nailed-on signing for Liverpool in my eyes. Seems like one of them players that is most likely going to join Liverpool. Free kick here on the halfway line, but then again, what does that do for the future of Robertson and Timishkas? I'm excited over anything. Both shit. Yeah, Andy Robertson hasn't been the same, has he, for a few seasons, and Timishkas, I don't know, I've heard Timishkas is alright considering. But Timishkas is just, not Liverpool standard, but he's a backup. Right, chance here now. Try to make the ball out wide. Hey, future Scotty, bro, until Birmingham buy them. Holnag trying to come forwards. Passing the ball around the back here at the moment. Hull. As we're approaching half-time, Luke Chambers. Isn't he another Liverpool loanee? Here we go, ball now. Oh, lovely ball played out widely on the left side. Van Wekno versus McLaughlin. And it goes out for a whole throw-in deep inside the Coventry half in the final few minutes. Yeah, Nori. Could he potentially be on that departs, Jamie? Are you just selling Cunha, Owen, or anybody else? Sorry for asking so many questions. Right. Right, chance here maybe. Ball now going to be thrown into the box. Hey, Kim, how are you? Are you doing good, Kim? How are you? Headed away. Goes out. Corner kick here. Is Hugo Bueno out on loan? Or is he still a Wolves player? Or is he not a Wolves player anymore? Boom, 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 boom. Adam's in the room. How you doing, Adam? You doing okay, bro? Corner kick here to Hull. I think Jack Clark's better for career mode. Ball now whipped in, hooked away, and it's going to be a... No, it's going to be nothing. Half-time 0-0. Right. Half-time 0-0, people. Wow, that is no minutes added on for the first time in a game that I probably watched in a while. What's the score, Adam? Is it still 1-0 Bournemouth? Every night and ago, I will need... Solomano. Better blow. Whoa. Sensi should have been sent off last week. It would have been a red. This week's a yellow. Honestly think he's better than Wolves Kobe. Yeah. Then again, the Premier League pull can be quite big, to be fair. Greaves would be a great signing. Greaves would be a great signing. You know, quick to develop. You can get a minimum, you know, 80 and higher, maybe. Maybe Saints from Norwich, Owen. Honestly, Owen, facts. You feel like the problem. I think that's the biggest problem with the English rest at the moment. There's no consistency in the rules. That there is the rules. I feel like they make them up on their own. Do you get what I mean? They make it up on their own. Yeah, he's had a decent season, kind of, for Norwich. I mean, he's done incredible in terms of goals and assists and all that, but, like, recently he's kind of fell off the boil a little bit in his last few matches. I'm just going to go have a look at the EFL Championship fixtures for next week. Okay. So like I said, we're looking down at like the relegation, you know, package. Hull have got Swansea away in good form. Oxford pretty much all secured safety, but not mathematically. Cardiff are away to Sheffield United. Portsmouth are away to Norwich. Plymouth are away to Borough. Cardiff have got Oxford at home. That'll be tough. Tony Fantastico. Tony Magnifico. Kilman. Yeah. Hey, Oscar. How are you doing, bro? How you doing, Oscar? Good to see you, my man. How are you, bro? You doing alright, Oscar? That's why I said 1 week it's a red. Yeah, you're right. No consistency at all. I mean, balling for Wolves, I think. I don't know who else, is any out of favours, like other Premier League clubs that could maybe make a move, maybe it's on a loan. Like you look at Chelsea, their team as well, you could probably pick up maybe a loan player from there, an out of favour player. Scottish League could be a good league to look at. Again, Portuguese League, Braga, Benfica, Lisbon. Strong interest in Mendes. Dewsbury wouldn't be a bad one. A little bit out of favour. Chelsea. Yeah, maybe look at other leagues, clubs relegated, like the La Liga second division or, Bundesliga. So, there's no real big team that's gone down, though, is there? In real life. It's all the expected. I think, I'm going to make a bold shout. I think if Leeds go up, I think they'll stay up for at least one season. Hello, Toby. That's my bold shout. Not knows who's going to go down to replace them, but probably Spurs. That's my bold shout. Ugh. Yeah, I think it's not just about like the squad though. It's the club. It's the Ellen Road could be an absolute fortress for them. When the fans are in there, it's massive. They have a big pull. They already do have some all right players. Hello, Akif. How are you doing, my man? Maybe not with Farker, Oscar bro, but I do think they could potentially stay up though. They just need to make Ellen Road a fortress. And it depends how they do, God, I remember, when they were in the Premier League, I remember Rodrigo when he was playing for them. God, that was such a whip. What's up? Where is he now, Rodrigo? What's happened to him? He was a baller. Yeah, I know, Corish, I know. How that didn't go in. That's one of, like, the biggest misses. Well, not the biggest miss. That's, like, the most, insane. How is that not a goal? Yeah, Burnley United will go straight back down. I mean, both their managers are weak as well. Mentally. Scott Parker, I think, throws a hissy fit. And Chris Wilder is, Chris Wilder. Lockdown Bamford, oh god. But they actually had some players, Rafinha, god, yeah. And it's funny, any Adams, they're arguably one of the best defences now in the Championship. Well, they are the best defence. They could potentially break an English record, I think. Most clean sheets from a goalkeeper ever. But, I don't know, Corey. I agree, but I also disagree with that. Because in recent years, there has been examples of teams staying up and, doing all right. Fulham were in the Championship a couple of seasons ago. Nottingham Forest, another one. There a couple of seasons ago. I think Leicester have made... I think all the teams that are down there have, and they could potentially lose some of their players. Like, you already look at James Trafford. He's already been linked to Newcastle and other clubs like that. but it's about how you invest it. I think they've all made mistakes, really. You know, I think Leicester shouldn't have sat Steve Cooper. You know, I do honestly think that. I'm not saying they would have stayed up under him, but they wouldn't have done this bad. I think they would have been, you know, okay. Don't know if anybody disagrees with me or not. Obviously, you're entitled to it. It's your own opinion. I think Southampton, lack of investment, really, you know, and not bringing in really that massive high-profile names. I know they brought in Aaron Ramsdale, Sagarara, but, you know, when you're in the, you know, Premier League, you need to bring in them big game players. And I think Southampton, we all knew, were going to be nailed on for relegation. And their manager as well is going to have a big task. In my opinion, I think they might as well have just stuck with him. Yeah, Moyes would have been a much better appointment, wouldn't it? And, you know, Ipswich, you know, what more can you say, really? You know, fighting for their lives down there. You know, their squad is, you know, they've gone up too soon, do you get what I mean? Yeah, because I know they're getting rid of Sam Johnston, aren't they? You know, Kieran McKenna, obviously his first season in the Premier League and probably not his last, you know, the amount of clubs he's been linked with. You know, so they brought in a lot of, you know, a lot of transfers, Ipswich, but then again, they brought in a lot of players in this area that isn't, you know, what do you call it, that have never actually really played in the Premier League before. You know, like Jacob Greaves, Championship, you know, Jack Clark, only really playing the Championship. I think he did have a stint here and there in the Premier League with Spurs. Philogene, again, did play in the Premier League a little bit with Villa, but, you know, not consistently enough. You know, more of a Championship player when he did well at Hull. I think Liam Delap's the only big one. Yeah, you definitely, Adam. But then again, you know, we could say the same about Luton, Adam, and see where they are. We all said Luton built an absolutely insane squad for the Championship. And then, you know, they've just... Yeah, true. Well, I mean, it could be a good idea to get him on loan, maybe. I think the only player that I think Ipswich will really lose next season out of their main team is probably Delap. Maybe Amari Hutchinson. Anybody else they could potentially lose? Oh, I'm trying to go for their team in my head. Who's their full? Leif Davis wouldn't maybe. 60, 70 million. We could make an insane squad, but need to get the right manager. Yeah, Leif Davis. Who's their right back? Yeah, it's half time, Travis. Who's their right back? It's not Clark. Who's their right back? Tunzabi Johnson. Tunzabi and Johnson, yeah. When we signed Kekerez, he's played for Bournemouth as well. I'd like to see Nonto at Walsh from Leeds. Yeah, scored the weekend. Oh, did he? Oh, yeah, I think they're both. Didn't Johnson score and Tunzabi score an own goal? I think West Ham could be in big trouble next season, you know, if they don't invest properly. Falkirk would probably leave. Probably go back somewhere in Germany. Pagueta will probably leave, I reckon. Kudus, maybe. Bowen, maybe. I mean, West Ham could be in trouble next season. Maybe not relegation, you know, but I think they will be maybe low mid-table. Hey, Sissio, yeah. Yeah, they need a lot, don't they, Adam? Yeah, I understand that completely, Corish. I understand that completely. But then again, I think we all know over the years it only takes, you know, a couple of, sole players, maybe an ownership problem or a managerial change that can affect so much. If you said the same thing, probably like Leicester fans, 5 years ago, or like a few seasons ago, would you be where you are now? And they'll probably think, very unlikely, because then we're like a Champions League, Europa League pushing club, FA Cup winners, The only thing I think that could affect Wolves is apathy. Because they're not happy, Wolves fans. They are happy with what they're doing at the moment in terms of, staying up. But apathy, is the big thing at the moment. That is the worst thing that can happen around your football club. Obviously, with our ownership issues at the moment, are they going to be able to spend much in real life? They're going to get a big amount of money from him, though. Because obviously he signed a big contract, Wolves, didn't they? Second half almost underway, people, in this game. Haji right? I really am intrigued to see, his Premier League team. Could we see anybody else fall off that may be up there? Could Nottingham Forest potentially ever fall off? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. Right. He's got a release clause, couldn't you? How much is it? Do you know? Picked up bargains. Yeah, true, Corey. I could be completely wrong. As it stands, Coventry 3 points clear inside the playoffs. However, with a worse goal difference than West Brom. Yeah, I saw that in Spoons. I win 62 million. Question is, though, where does Cunha go? Like, who's he going to sign for? Because, honestly, I'm actually struggling to see him at really any club. I don't know why. I feel like Arsenal's probably the favourites, but I can't see him at Arsenal. Oh, yeah, Corey. So some big game. This is a big game as well, Corey. Hull now just 3 points by the relegation zone. United or Newcastle if Isak goes. If it were in United, Newcastle. Yeah. Isak, yeah. How much could he go for? He's gone off the boil a little bit, though, recently, hasn't he? Got an assist, though, against United. Yeah, it's 0-0, Adam. How Hull didn't score, though, is beyond me, though, Adam. Like, you probably will see the clip on Twitter later. Insane blockages off the line. Right, here we go. Second half now back underway at Coventry versus Hull. It's kind of mad to think that, 5 or 6 years ago, Hull were a Premier League club, Coventry were in League 2, and now, fast forward a little bit, Coventry in the Championship, pushing for promotion, and Hull battling down there. It just bullies people. Yeah, I mean, you need people like them in your team, don't you? I really am intrigued to see how we do next season, Birmingham. Alright, throw in here. 8 wins in 22 games as Hull head coach Ruben Selles, former Reading manager and Southampton. I'll never forget when he won at Stamford Bridge, I believe, in his first game in charge. Alright, chance here for Coventry now. Go try and go forward. Drew Donny now, edge of the box here. Goes down, nothing given. Ball out wide here. Haji right, crossing opportunity now. Running at Coyle, chops out. Low ball in, flashed across goal. Rudoni, volley on the edge of the box. Goal! It's an own goal! Or is it? Did it come off Eddie Sims? No, it came off Hughes. Own goal, Coventry in front. Shot on the edge of the box. You don't shoot, you don't score. A strike on the edge of the box from Grimes. Takes a huge deflection off Hughes on the way through. And Coventry with the leads. A big goal for the relegation fight. And only a minute into the second half, it is Coventry with the lead. And Hughes, in my opinion, has been my man of the match as well. He's been so good, but after that... Yeah. Right. I mean, it's what we should aim for, Corey. At the end of the day, there's no point being in the division. Right, being there. I mean, the ultimate aim is to compete. But again, it's not going to be easy. We know the Championship just as much as anybody else. We've been in the Championship probably more times than any other club. Or the second tier, we know what it's about. We are used to disappointment, heartbreak, but we're coming into the season with a lot of optimism. It's an own goal, Hughes. I should actually get the red football. Let me know how it goes, Adam, bro. Let me know who you pick as well. I'd probably go Leeds, just 'cause I think they're just historically just a bigger club. I think Burnley have a funner squad, though, but I think Leeds historically are just like such a big club, you know, back in the, 70s and, late 60s, even Leeds were arguably one of the biggest clubs, in England. European, competing for Division 1, Cup winners. Chance here now, hold down in the corner flag. Parmanaga try and get a ball in. Blocked out there from Coventry. Corner kick here to Hull. Had some great players back in that team, Eddie Gray. Another baller. Terry Cooper. Another baller. See Millwall in the Prem. God, yeah, they could get playoffs, Millwall. Only 3 points off it. Lincoln ball whipped in. Well, not now, actually. They're now 4 points off it with Coventry winning here at the moment. Sakamoto clears the ball away. Cleared around the edge of their own box. And Holger try and break. Alzate's got the ball. Chopped back instead of going back to the keeper. Right, Alzate, Slater, and now he goes back to the keeper. Yeah, you are right, Adam, bro. You are right. Bristol, I think, are the biggest shock out the bunch in terms of where they are. Coventry are a former Premier League club. Bristol City, I don't think, have ever been in the Premier League. West Bromwich Albion, obviously a former Premier League team. I remember Premier League players they used to have over the years, like Lukaku, Fletcher, Craig Gardner, Mateus Pereira, Sam Johnston, West Brom, Morrison, Neom. Used to have a lot of good teams back in the day. Obviously, my uncle sports them, my granddad supports them. Yeah, Robson Carnu. Chance here now. Hull gets brought down here. Free kick in to Hull. So the Coventry half here. Out wide, down the right side. This is somebody else. I can't remember who. Solomon Rondon. Another one. Chadley. Bloody has another one. Coventry ball whipped in. Hull, ball whipped in. Palmer, not the greatest control. Hooked away there from Coventry. And now Coventry on the break here. Rudoni. It's 3 against 2. Now it's 3 against 3. Rudoni. They really slow it down. Hull managed to get back into position. Hadji Wright. Yeah, Chris Brunt. Hadji Wright. Rudoni overlap run made here from Hadji Wright. Rudoni now. Crossing opportunity. Back here again. Flicking it behind him. Crossing opportunity. They're just outside the playoffs in real life, Adam. Borough as well, your next Premier League club. Signed some brilliant players. Got some fun players. Shot in the edge box from Sheep. Blocked again. Yeah, Big Ben Foster. Borough as well. Have a lot of, players. Good players now. Kelechi Iheanacho plays for them. Don't know if you knew that. Free kick in to Hull defensively. Rudoni foul on the man. James McLean, what a bastard. Yeah. Right. Do you know what I despise, people? Oranges with seeds in. Right. I don't like that feel in my mouth. There you go, ball now cleared away, headed down again. Free kick here to Coventry defensively, offside, given against Hull. Lampard watching on. As things stand, Coventry go 5 points clear inside the playoff places. Do you not like oranges, Adam? What about orange flavoured stuff? So like orange juice, orange sweets. There we go. Oh, now down the right side. Hands get all sticky. Yeah, it kind of turns like your nails orange as well. Ball now around the back. Ball now back in. Too much effort. Ball now around the back. High ball over the top. Chance here maybe. Pressure on the back line. Cleared out of play there by Coventry. Goes out. Throwing it to Hull. Deep to the Coventry half. Gonna try and take it quickly. Ball now inside the box. De Silva. Oh, loses it. Lovely turn inside the box here. Shot blocked. Hooked away. Right, more now has been played around here at the moment. Birmingham's top goal scorer is Bradford. Right, oh no, chance! Ellis Sims! Oh, what a chance! Ellis Sims with a huge chance. Corner kick. Ellis Sims was played in down the right side, one-on-one with Panda at a bit of an angle, shoots, tipped over the bar from Panda. Great opportunity, Panda. Yeah, Joe Bradford. Fingertips. Don't think it made much difference, to be honest with you. Corner kick here to Coventry. Ball now played in towards the far post. Headed across goal. Haji Wright. Oh, it's clipped the outside of the post. Should be 2-0 Coventry. Ball whipped in. Headed high up in the air. Haji Wright come running in on it on the penalty spots. Well, just ahead of the penalty spot. Just outside the 6-yard box, sorry. And it clips on the outside of the post. Should be 2-0 Coventry. Anfield next season, he's a baller, to be fair. He's a baller. So you guys could raid Bournemouth next season. Adam, what about Kekades as well? Holland got themselves a corner here. I say, Sky, I'd like to see the action rather than you know, hogging the camera on Frank Lampard. Corner kick here to Hull. Here we go, ball now. Whipped, it's a low ball into an awful delivery and Wright clears it at the near post. Get rid of Jota, Nunez and Chiesa and get Semino and Isak, yeah. Yeah, I got this Liverpool fan, mate, at college, who, he's one of them, he really wants to believe hard in Darwin Núñez. Long throwing inside the box, headed away. Back out wide here, crossing opportunity. Chance, ball whipped in, free far post. Pedro. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. Throwing near to Cov, near their own corner flag. It just doesn't seem like to be clicking, does it? Here we go, a familiar name to some people in the stream. Sofyan Amrabat coming on. Amrabat coming on. Any guys remember him? He's played for Watford. Alright. Oh, now. Isak will cost a lot of money. Free and Amrabat going to be coming on the pitch here for Hull. Back here now. Back here with the keeper. Playing it round the back. Hull now. Passing it around. Kobe, what's that ... for? It is Sofyan Amrabat, isn't it? Is it Sofyan Amrabat? Nordin Amrabat. Who's Sofyan Amrabat? Who am I getting mixed up with? Am I getting mixed up with the guy that signed for United? Even though I think I've just correct. I think I've fucked up the first. Yeah, I'm getting mixed up. It's Nordin Amrabat. My apologies. I think Amrabat was that guy that had an incredible Euros and was never heard again. However, I was still thinking though of the right guy, but I just got the first name wrong. Ball now whipped in here. Gelhardt all over the top. Pedro trying to get the end of it straight in the hands of the keeper. Yeah, my apologies. Made a mistake. I made a mistake on that one. That was a one-off. Ball now. Goal kick here. Well, not ball in the hands, really, with the Coventry keeper. Bloody hell. What's the 6-second rule going on about? They both play for Morocco. Northern Amrabat's got to be like fucking 500 now, isn't it? Right, ball headed back here to the keeper. Good hands. Yeah, approaching the final half an hour of this game. 1-0 Coventry. Ball now going to be played forward here for Hall. Driving over the halfway line to midfield. Switching the ball across. Far right side. Gelhardt running inside the box. Right side to Silva. Slight change. Cuts across. Corner kick here to Hull. Corner kick here to Hull. The tone of our voice. Check out my new weapon. Weapon of choice. Here we go. Corner kick here. Ball whipped in towards the near post. Glancing header over the bar. Goal kick. Goal kick. Substitutions here. Abu Kamara and Nordin Amrabat making their way onto the pitch. Lincoln is off and Amrabat is on. Apple juice or orange juice? Apple juice. And Casey Palmer's off. And Abu Kamara is on. The guy they signed from Norwich. I still cannot believe that Casey Palmer chance. There's no more he could have done about it, really. It's just like everybody was on the line there for Coventry. You know, the only thing is, like, again, more power on it, maybe. Yeah, Lincoln, Palmer off, Amrabat, Kamara on. What about you, Jamie? Oh, now around the back here for Coventry. High ball now, up and over the halfway line, chested down. Coventry now trying to come forward. Hooked away there from Hull. Headed forwards. Brought down. Inside the middle. Chance, maybe. No, Hull go back into the keeper. As I said, now half an hour left. 1-0 Coventry. Goal, an own goal from Hughes. I don't know whether it did go down to Grimes' goal in the end. I like orange juice more. I don't know why. That's fine. You know, I prefer apple juice more, but I don't really like orange juice. I like orange squash. Coventry trying to go a little solo run. Played back here. Oh, now back here. Back here, we're going to find the keeper. Playing it around the back. Coventry had 10 shots in this game. 6 shots on target. A lot of shots on target, but obviously only the 1 goal. Free kick here on the halfway line to Hull. Under the half hour mark. Over the hour mark. Kamara. 2/3 way through this game. Passing the ball around the back. Alzate. Nice play here. Out wide here for Hull on the right side. Up and over the halfway line. High ball. Good opportunity here. Coyle. Going to try and get the ball in. Hook ball towards the halfway line. Might be a chance. Maybe Amrabat. Trying to hold on to it. Chance here. No. Cleared away. Coventry trying to come away with it now. High ball over the top. Now, awful control there from Hull, from Hughes. Goes behind and out for a throw in here to Coventry on the halfway line. Trying to inset that one, but he did, but instead can't keep the ball in play. Now played back over the halfway line. Chance for Coventry now. Hadji Wright, runner on the left side. Right now, edge of the box. Hadji Wright, teeing it up. Rudoni, ball floating towards the far post. Headed away again there from Hull. Coventry now, Sakamoto. Right side, runner on the inside. Van Weg drilling it across goal. Good block in the middle and hooked away there by Hull. Ball now. Coventry passing the ball around. Inside the Hull half here, right side, shooting chance here maybe. Sakamoto chops out, Crossing opportunity here. Ball now whipped in. Goes over everybody. Straight in the hands of the keeper. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. More now around the back. Cleared away. Yeah, it's one that I confirm Luka Modric to our ownership group. But what? Here we go. Ball down the left side. Crossing opportunity for Hall. Ball now being played around the back. I wonder how much money he's earned at Real Madrid. Oh, Amrabat does well. Chance in now. Amrabat ball in. Headed away. Coventry bring it down here. Hadji right. Chance in now to try and break. Alzate bring pressure on him. One back here. Kept in play from Gelhardt. Running down the right side. Shooting opportunity maybe. About 35 yards out. Goes down the edge of the box. Free kick in a Hall. About 30 yards out here. This free kick slightly to the right hand side. Hey, I think the referee's actually brought it back to where the result started. Alright. Alright, here we go. Free kick here. And signed himself to Swansea. No, he hasn't signed himself to Swansea. He's just part owner. Right, Gelhardt, ball whipped in. Header! Yeah, John Egan, goal kick. 25 minutes to go. 1-0 Cov. Kobe. Kobe, Kobe. Kobe, Kobe. Kobe, Kobe. Now around the back. High ball now played up and over the halfway line. Headed down again from Egan. Alzate, Kamara. Brought down in on the halfway line for Coventry. Back here again. 25 minutes to go. 1-0 Coventry. De Silva. Playing on the inside. Grimes. Runner out wide. Rudoni. Crossing opportunity now. Hadji right. Still going. Man, it's good for them, isn't it? Going being away. De Silva, ball whipped in. Headed high up in the air. Headed away again. Edge of the box. Sheaf. Oh. Goal kick. And life just turned out just the way I want it to be. Alright, chance here maybe. More now has been played around the back here at the moment. High ball on the right side. Good interception. Coventry now going to try and come away with it. More now around the back. Looking here around here. Press here by Hull, making it difficult. Coventry now defensively. Hull running for the back there, the Coventry man, and play's been stopped for a second. João Pedro was brought down. That's Midura, but it was the coming together. There was nothing really on it. Actually, it was Amrabat, my apologies. Nah, nothing on that penalty appeal for me. Yeah, beg your pardon, Aiden. Right. Nah, cleared away. Has Kepa got a buy option with Bournemouth? Ball now around the back. Playing it around here, keeping it calm. How you doing, Hayden? On what, Hayden? What are you going on about? Ball down the right side, high ball over the halfway line, inside the middle, headed down again there on Coventry, falls into Hull in midfield, Alzate, high diagonal switch in on the left side, headed back there from Van Weck, straight to Collins. Yeah, I'm alright. In this game? Oh, well, it's still 1-0 at the moment. Got Hull's remaining fixtures are some big ones. Swansea away, Preston at home, Derby at home, and then Portsmouth away. Alright, here we go. Coventry. Free kick here. Defensively. Kind of annoys me how the sponsor, like, one of the designs is different on one of the coaches' jackets compared to the others. What is that with the women are sitting back to back, like, sponsor? What is that? Alright. Here we go. Coventry now. Down the right side here. Rudoni. Crossing opportunity here. Sakamoto. Chance here maybe. Cuts out. Crossing opportunity. Inside. Rudoni for 2-0. Going all the way. Drilling it across goal. But nobody was there to smash it home. Oh, just so well, Rudoni. I think he's going to go out for a throw in here to Hull. However, I think he put too much power on it as he drilled it across goal. So good from Rudoni. Throw in here to Coventry. Must look a deflection the way through. Sheaf. 20 minutes to go now. Silver. Ball now here defensively. If anybody is new around here, drop a like. Subscribe if you guys are new and hope you're all doing good, everybody. Chance in now to Silva. Crossing opportunity. Chance inside the box to Silva for 2. No. Back here again. Moving it around towards the edge of the box. Oh, inside again. Chance here. Grimes drills the ball in. Blocked out there from Hall. Corner kick here to Coventry. Donny's my man of the match so far. Alright, here we go. Corner kick whipped in towards the far post. Not great. I get any chance of De Bruyne staying in the Premier League? So I just read to him, apparently he said he's willing to stay in the Premier League. But who? "23rd." That's quite good, isn't it, Aiden? Here we go. Chance here. Rudoni. Blocked out. Throw in here to Coventry. That's quite early, isn't it? Yeah, I was going to say, isn't it usually September? Like mid-September or end of September? Wow. It's like a whole month early. That's weird. Oh, now going to be thrown into the box. Lovely long throw. Headed high up in the air. Chested down. Hooked away. Is he reliable? I mean, I don't mind Aiden. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just saying, wow, it's incredibly early. De Silva back here. Hooks the ball forward here. High ball up and over the halfway line. Paul control Sakamoto. They're coming away there. High ball on the right side. Not the best interception here. Sims trying to slice at the ball as he plays it. Ball down the right side here. Sakamoto back here again. Van Wyk. I don't fucking know. Ball down the inside. Back here again. We're running out of time here, people, in this game for Hull to get that leveller. But Coventry, if anything's going to happen, it looks like Coventry, going to be the end of it. Because Coventry are complete domination. Sakamoto, Haji right. Turn and shoot. No, cleared away. No, Amrabat, Kamara, shot blocked. Falls it up, goes out. Corner kick it a Hull. Corner kick it a Hull. Corner kick it a Hull. Approaching the final 15. Approaching it. Is it still 1-0 Bournemouth? Ball now going to be whipped in. Falls towards the far post. Kept alive here. Edge of the box here for Hull. Passing it around here. Oh, lovely runner. Slater drills it across and he skies it in the middle, Coyle. Oh, what a chance. He skies it in the middle. That was lovely play from Hull. Slater plays it back into the centre, just outside the D, and Slater continues to run on the right side. I don't know who it was, but whoever it was played a perfect in pass to Slater, who drilled the ball low and hard across the face of goal. There's Coyle, about 8 yards out. First time, smashes it over. What a chance there for Hull. Should be 1-1. Injury concern here for Hull. John Egan's currently down with 15 left. Yellow card to Brad Collins for time wasting. Lampard looking on. Swansea versus Hull. That's a big game as well coming up for them. Substitution here for Hull. Egan is off and Jones is on. John Egan's off, Jones is on. High ball brought down here. Trying to bring it down. Coventry inside the middle. That's the first real stoppage ever of this game, actually. Mason Clark can try and get a ball in. Blocked out. Corner kick, Coventry. Scoring. Can we have goal music? Imagine. I was just reading this right now. Did you watch the Virtue Trophy final, Kobe, or not? Because all I want to say is that referee I thought was absolutely horrendous. Right, ball played short here. I'm not making any excuses for Blues, because I thought we were awful as well, but that referee was horrendous against us, like, for us as well, you know, like, how on earth their Peterborough players didn't get booked, you know, enough. Change, I cannot believe he didn't get booked for that change on Laird. That's not my point, Kobe. I'm not using that to deflect from it. I said we are shit. We were shit, but that referee was horrendous against us, for us. Like, he was absolutely horrendous. Alright, ball over the halfway line. Try and play on the right side. Kamara, pressure. Coventry win it. Plays it back. Mason Clark. Not Mason Clark, sorry. Wright goes down. Free kick at Coventry. I thought he was awful, to be honest with you. All I'm going to say is he's ref Blues twice in League One. We've lost both. He's ref Peterborough 6 times, and Peterborough have won 6 times. Coincidence? Nah, I'm joking. We didn't deserve to win that. Anyway, we didn't even deserve to draw it either. Or take it to extra time at all. I think Duke deserved a goal though, but you know, we didn't deserve anything. We were pretty bad. High ball, probably one of the worst Blues performances I've watched this season. Not overall, but one of the worst I've watched this season. They were alright, yeah. They were alright, they done well. You know, defensively, really good. You know, that Mills was really good. Chancey, now the Coventry edge of the box here. Rudoni flicking it behind him. Sakamoto trying to find some space here. Out wide. De Silva. Trying to back Sakamoto. Poor Hall win it back and try and counter. 10 minutes left. 2 moments of quality. You know, Kobe won them the game. It was a very good goal from Mills and an incredible fish from Cipriano. Here we go, high ball over the top here, down the right side. Hall goes out of play, throwing it to Coventry, just on the Hull half. Crossing opportunity here for Coventry. Goes out. Hull throw-in. Not the greatest control there from Rudoni. Throw-in here to Hull. Less than... Oh, chance here now. Hull. Kamara inside the box. Shoots. It's in. Huge deflection. And Hull City have levelled it. 1-1. Well. This makes things certainly interesting. Takes a little nick off the silver on the way through. And Kamara has levelled it. It's 1-1. It was just a long ball from Hull down the right side. Kamara chased onto it. Instead of playing the ball across the face of goal, which I thought he was going to do, he decided to get it in at the near post. 1-1. Right, Hull are level with Not too long left. 8 minutes. And could this be a big goal in Hull's relegation battle fight? Amrabat, lovely ball to find Kamara. Chases down to it. Verge de Silva in at the near post. 1-1. I could do my goal music. I don't know who does that goal music. If your team has goal music, you Tim Pot. That's what I'm saying. Right. There he is, Kamara, 1-1. Right, high ball over the top. Knocked down here again for Coventry. Could this be maybe an instant response here? Chance maybe, edge of the box here, right side, playing it across Van Weck. Inside the box, ball digged in. Cleared away from Coyle. Tim Pot in it. Chance here now, Coventry down the left side, drills a low ball in, hooked away. Hello, Chorus. Yeah, he should. Well, not even he should come out for that. I think that should have been saved as well. Van Weck, ball drilled in, cleared away. Knocked away. All stays in the box through Donny. Van Weck keeping the ball alive. Edge of the box now. Chance here. Ball digged in. Headed backwards by Coventry. Knocked down inside the box through Donny. Goes down. Nothing given. Hooked away. How's the game been, Corish? Here we go, edge of the box here. Chance, maybe. Shot deflected, straight in the hands of Hander. At the moment, Coventry, they both need the points. Oh, did you? Substitution going to be coming on shortly for Hull. Substitution shortly. What have you sent it to me on? I might have to look at it after the stream, bro. Hull go for a long ball. Brought down here from Coventry. Van Weck. Bastille now chasing after the ball. Who came on for Sims, who... Honestly, I never like to diss players, but I really don't rate any. Oh, the ball falls in. Hull's favour. And now Hull might be able to bear down on goal. But Gelhardt, the ball falls just behind him as he tries to carry it forwards. Oh, that is a moment that he will not want to remember. And Coventry now coming forward here. There's an overlap run made here. De Silva try and play the ball on the inside. Right, pressure on Elzate as well. Coyle. Clearing it forwards. Flick header back there by Gelhardt. Chase here by Pedro. They go back here to the keeper, Coventry. Chance here now. Oh, Sakamoto gets fouled there. McLaughlin, who turns in. Free kick here to Coventry about 35, 40 yards out on the left side. Good crossing opportunity. Here we go. Substitutions coming on here. Substitutions coming on. Crooks and Burstow are on here for Hull. Crooks and Burstow are on. Crooks came on to replace Gelhardt, and I don't know who Burstow came on to replace. Or is Gelhardt still on? He's not, is he? Ball now whipped in. Good hands there. Who got some puff? I'm kind of confused now. Alright. No, subbed anyone? No, Gelhardt's still on. Slater came off. I don't know who the other one was. Chance here now. Holders bright, just breaking down the left side. Lovely fit behind him. Pedro and Rabats. Ball kept alive. I've all left a man on the pitch. What's going on? Right, out wide here. Chance here, maybe. They're just knocking it around towards the edge of the box. Chance here for Hall. Ball now going to be whipped in, maybe. Oh, it's Dramer that's came on. Chance here now. Gelhardt running into the middle. Blocked. Dramer goes in the change. Gives away a free kick here to Coventry towards the edge of their own box. Yeah. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen here, people. Substitution here for Coventry. Haji Wright is off, and match winner Jamie Patterson is on. Could he potentially provide another moment of magic? High ball on the left side, flick at the back here from Cov. Alright, ball now, chested down. Played on the inside, heavy touch. Coventry might be able to come away with it. Rudoni out wide. Patterson. Trying to flick it behind to find De Silva. Way too much on it. Gets banged, mate. They wouldn't do fuck all. I'm a big lad, mate. My dad pissed on their roof once. I'll tell you about that, Kobe. Alright. Well, now back here again. Alright. Well, my dad was a builder, Kobe, and obviously, you know, helped building part of Villa Park, the stadium, you know, like the roof, done something up there, and he wear his Blues hat up there, and, you know, needed a piss. Five minutes of added time. I'm surprised by that, but 5 minutes of added time. Hello, Cree Bray doing? Right, here we go. High ball on the left side. Cleared away. Hello, Creeper. Hello, Creeper. How you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm alright, Creeper. I'm alright, my man. What you up to, bro? Alright, Creeper. The prison map's too big on Phasmophobia. Right, drama. Low ball in. Good interception. Got a man that's scoring the first million, holding on since then. Right, chance here maybe. Oh, lovely ball that way from Coventry. Bastille now coming forwards. Crossing opportunity. Low ball in. Cross face a goal. Chance Van Wyck. Good save from the keeper. Corner kick in a Coventry. Yeah, definitely Creep. I mean, I only play my mate. My mate's upset about a girl. Corner kick. Won't play the game. Why? Oh, now whipped in here. I mean, I can't, say much. I ran out the house in the game when, big red flashes went on around me and a fucking, demon was coming at me, you know what I mean? I had one where it locked the door for 2 minutes and then all the lights were off and I just had to hide in the cupboard and I could hear it walking about. Oh. I diagonal ball out wide. Inside, Van Wyck. Patterson. Rudoni blocked. Cleared away. Ball whipped in, straight in the hands of Panda. Right. I will never last where to go down. Whoa. High ball on the right side. Offside flag is up anyway. Away, I'll take it all away to hang my freedom. Yeah, not long left now. Coventry have got to do something here at the moment. Coventry now, ball on the left side, crossing opportunity. Too much on it. Full time, 1-1. Thank you so much everyone watching this watch along. If you guys have enjoyed it, drop a like, subscribe. Much love everybody. Take care. See you all tomorrow. Take care.